Brazil is located in South America, and France is located in Europe. Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva is the current president of Brazil. Emmanuel Macron is the current president of France. Brasilia is the capital of Brazil. Paris is the capital of France. Brazil has a GDP of approximately $2.08 trillion, while France has a GDP of more than $2.92 trillion. Brazil has a GDP per capita of $9,673, whereas France has a GDP per capita of $44,408. France's exports are higher than Brazil's exports. Brazil produces more energy than France. Brazil has 0 nuclear weapons, while France has 290 units. Brazil has a population of at least 220 million inhabitants, while France has a population of approximately 68 million inhabitants. Brazil has a total available military workforce larger than France. Brazil has a total population available for military service larger than France. The total population reaching military age annually in Brazil is higher than in France. The total number of active military personnel available in Brazil is 360,000, while in France it is 200,000. The total number of reserve military personnel available in Brazil is 340,000, while in France it is 26,000. The total paramilitary force available in Brazil is larger than in France. France has higher military spending than Brazil. France has a larger external debt than Brazil. Brazil's total reserves of foreign currency and gold are larger than France's. Brazil's purchasing power is higher than France's. Brazil has a total aircraft fleet strength of 513 units, while France has a total aircraft fleet strength of 976 units. Brazil's total fleet of fighter or interceptor aircraft is at least 43 units, while France has 226 units. Brazil's total dedicated attack aircraft count is 38 units, in contrast to France, which has 0 units. The total number of transport aircraft in Brazil is at least 109 units, while France has at least 119 units. Brazil has a training aircraft fleet strength of 133 units, whereas France has 141 units. The total fleet of special mission aircraft in Brazil is at least 25 units, while France has 44 units. Brazil has an aerial refueling aircraft fleet of 0 units, while France has 16 units. Brazil has a total helicopter fleet strength of 191 units. France has 448 units. The total number of attack helicopters in Brazil is 0 units, in contrast to France, which has at least 68 units. Brazil has a total fleet of combat tanks numbering at least 294 units, while France has approximately 215 units. It is estimated that Brazil has a total fleet of armored combat vehicles of at least 22,464 units, whereas France has approximately 11,093 units. Brazil has a total fleet of self-propelled artillery vehicles of at least 109 units, while France has approximately 96 units. The total number of towed artillery in Brazil is 412 units, whereas France has 0 units. Brazil has approximately 38 units of multiple rocket launchers, while France has approximately 9 units. The total number of warships and submarines in Brazil is approximately 64 units, while France has at least 129 units. Brazil has 0 aircraft carriers, while France has 1 unit. Brazil has 1 helicopter carrier, while France has 3 units. The total number of submarines in Brazil is 4 units, while France has 9 units. Brazil has 0 destroyers, while France has 11 units. Brazil has a fleet of 6 frigates, while France has 11 units. Brazil has a fleet of 2 corvettes, while France has 0 units. Brazil has approximately 23 maritime patrol vessels, while France has approximately 20 units. Brazil has 3 mine warfare vessels, while France has approximately 17 units. Brazil has around 4,919 airports, while France has 689 units. Brazil has 888 merchant ships, while France has 553 units. Brazil has 45 ports, while France has 66 ports. Brazil's workforce is larger than France's. Brazil has more available roads than France. Brazil has more available railways than France. Brazil's annual oil production is higher than France's. Brazil consumes more oil than France. Brazil has larger oil reserves than France. Brazil's annual natural gas production is higher than France's. France consumes more natural gas than Brazil. Brazil has larger natural gas reserves than France. Brazil's annual coal production is higher than France's. Brazil consumes more coal than France. Brazil has larger coal reserves than France. Brazil's total surface area is larger compared to France. France has a smaller land border compared to Brazil. France has a smaller coastline compared to Brazil. Brazil has more waterways than France.